but he can get through, that's the thing, to these other areas. You see, this bit here is completely open. He could just march straight through there. And this chap here is out in the open, and he's only got 15 in there, and he's even got Opal Cheney amongst him as well, so he's got some pretty poor quality troops in there as well. I think what I'm going to have to do is bolster that army there with some of the troops from here and defend this with my usual infantry defensive tactics, and take the rest out to join this army here to defend them. So what I'll do is I'll put that army there on the bridge, just here. Right, then what I'm going to do is swap some troops around. So I'm going to put some let's see, where are we going to go? I've got 19 in there and I only need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. They would easily defend that. I could put a couple of Opal Cheney in there as well, because I don't need them. And I've got spaces for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so I really need to take 5 troops out of there and move the Opal Cheney across. So let's see what we've got. We've got loads and loads of horse, and we've got artillery. So don't need to worry about any of that. It's foot, really, that we need in there. So if I take out 1, 2, 3, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put those 5 into there. Right, that bolsters that army, doesn't it? And we're on a bridge anyway, so that should give them some defence, which is good. I'd like to get rid of this Opal Cheney. I think it's fairly useless in these kind of battles. 80-25. In a way, I could do with simply disbanding them. 2, 4, 6, 7. I could take 2 out of there, couldn't I? I'm going to do that. I'm going to disband those Opal Cheney. Or is it Opal Chenya? Alright, let's get rid of that. Get rid of those and take another 2 out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 in there. So I'm going to take out my Jaegers. Now I'll take these out of here. Add those to there. Okay, that leaves this suitably weak now, but we are recruiting in here as well, so it will improve. And they're now at full strength, so should be able to look after themselves. Right, okay, that's having strengthened, who was it? Zuvova, that's that one. And strengthened the troops near Zagreb as well. Okay, now a little bit of thinking time needed to decide where I'm going to start recruiting these other troops. Let's see how far these 80s are off being created. Still 6 moves on there. We should now be able to get the steam. Where are they? 24 guns. Frigate, paddle frigate. Ah, there it is. Steam paddle frigate. So we've got that one. That's a 34 gunner though. There's not a lot of use to me really at the moment. Nice and quick though, so it should help. We're not far away from getting an 80 gun steamship. I've decided to send Spinelli back into Italy. Yeah, it's his country. He should be doing something about it. So I'm going to take him up to here, and I'm going to add some troops to his force. So what have we got in here? We've got a couple of these. Yeah, I've got a couple of artillery that I don't want to send with him. I want to give him quite a mobile force. So yeah, they could reach, couldn't they? So if I send with Spinelli, say, what can I accommodate? What's he got in there? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in there. So if I give him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I give him those 6, got enough cavalry there now, I think? Yeah, I think I probably have, haven't I? If I give him those, will they all reach? Yes, they will. You can guess, of course, that he's on his way to Venice. So give those to Spinelli. And what I'm going to do now is, well, get him out of the way first. And then what I'm going to do is bring those troops around here. well, bring these round here to reinforce him. 2, 4, 6 there are there, aren't there? In fact, they could probably reach anyway. Yes, they can. So let's move them straight there. 2, 4, 6, yeah. Okay, what have we got there? Jaegers. Quite handy Jaegers. Let's get those round there. Okay. I might even bring him forward a little bit so that he can threaten Venice, but, just to give the French something to think about there. Right, let's go over here. Spinelli's going to liberate his country again. This is where he came from. And really, there's a big issue here now. Do we fight these guys? This is how the French get all their experience, by the way. They just kill armed citizenry. And that ups their chevron rate, of course. Do I do that? Or do I ask for a surrender? Now, a surrender, obviously, is it gives me my troops, but it doesn't give those troops experience. I'm going to go for a surrender, yeah, on this one. Okay, and we'll liberate them and add some troops. Now, there is method in my madness. The idea of that is that, okay, I don't gain experience, but what I do is I keep all of my troops, because I've got another task in mind for these troops. I'm going to send them all the way up to Innsbruck. Now, I have been told that the French don't protect the areas behind their front lines, so I'm banking on that, I'm afraid, and hoping that that little army is going to be enough to survive all of that. Now then. Okay, so they're now, or they will be by next turn, able to threaten up here, threaten Venice. I don't intend to take Venice, unless of course he leaves it completely empty, of course. He's got far too many armies here, lots and lots of armies. I've shown you those before, and I certainly need some help down there. There's absolutely no doubt about it. Okay, what I do need to do though, of course, is to negotiate a bit of a peace. I need, first of all, you won't believe that it's necessary, but Italy, that I've just created, what I'm going to do is get them to give me a trade agreement. That shouldn't be too difficult to do, should it really? You wouldn't have thought so, would you? So I want a trade agreement, and I also want access. Now I've realised you don't get military access. Yeah. So I'll give them military access, and I'm going to give them a tech as well, just to make sure that I get that. Right. Okay. Right, it's in your favour. So I've got full military access for as long as I like. Would you think you'd need that really with a protectorate? But anyway, there you go. It's on offer, so I'm going to take it because I don't want to risk it. I wondered maybe if that's what was causing me problems with Romania before. Now, Italy itself, I want to be a bit more friendly with. I know Spain won't negotiate. I've tried Spain, by the way. I don't want to waste your time watching me do Spain when there really isn't any need. But the Greeks, somebody's pointed out to me, should, because they're a protectorate, not be trading with France. Oh, I don't want them to trade with France. Unfortunately, again, I've tried this to try and get them to accept this, and they won't do it lightly, I'm afraid. They will continue to trade, so I'm going to give them a tech to get them to do that. I'll just give them 1, 2, 3, 4 techs, see if they'll have that. And yep, most satisfactory. Okay, so there you go. I've got a trade embargo from the French as well there. So next thing I want to do, of course, is to kick the minister, this stupidly useless Navy minister. He's doing nothing whatsoever for me, and I get somebody else who's going to do nothing whatsoever for me. It seems as though as soon as I get rid of one rubbish minister, I pick up another one. So at the moment it's taking me quite a long time to get rid of even that one. Now in here I want to sort of strengthen Budapest. I'm going to give it my weaker units for now. This one, it's only 2 down, by the way, but I'm going to give it that one, and I'm going to give it this one as well. Okay, remember its fortification isn't built yet, its fortress I should say isn't built yet, so I'm going to replenish those by adding another one from here, perhaps my better one, no, this one, into here. And then what I'm going to do, the 2 that I've taken out of there, I'm going to replenish those as well. Hope he can reach. Yes, he can. Gosh, he went a long way, didn't he? Now, two of these. Him, he's worth 80.37.989, and he's 80.40 10 9 10 989. 9 8 9 10 9 10. Yeah, okay, we'll take those. I'm always a bit doubtful about grenadiers. By the way, I've found out that that it's much harder, or it seems much harder anyway, to gain chevrons for the Russians, in other words gain experience, than it is for other nations, certainly for the French. So they're going to build up experience a lot quicker and a lot more than mine, and of course you get stars as well. And I've been looking at some of their troops, and they're well in advance of even our guard. It's just incredible, you know, because they've got stars and stripes and chevrons and all sorts of things.